And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Keep giving me prime field position, dude.
Still, they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results.
I see that.
Vic leaves it for Tomlinson. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Vic.
Damn it.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3-4 quarters left in this one. More than enough time to look past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vic finds his receiver, Watson. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. With Damian Tomlinson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Curse. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to
fucking with me.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he's got the hook up for the first time with Herman Moore. past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. Javon Curse there to get him down. So the 3-time Pro Bowler Javon Curse with a tackle there.
And you get selected for that game because you are a consistently dominant performer. And that's what he is. They always think about him being a pass rusher, but he can play the run as well. A guy that you just have to game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Just the first quarter of attack thing going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
On second down, it's Tomlinson. No score after one on EA Sports. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson, and he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A first down throw coming for Vick. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, LA! Christian Watson, 42 yards. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't
don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. On second down, it's Walker. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Cunningham. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Donald Perro, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum going. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right side to Watson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. A A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Vick operating on first down. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Well, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Out of the gun, it's Tomlinson. And some room to run now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give to Ladainian up the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second and 9, Vick. They set up the screen to LT. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First down, Vick. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll run Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Vick now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Michael Vick, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Rolling to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Cunningham. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Here's Cunningham. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down in distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Parham. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Herman Moore from 4 yards out. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Vick. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ken Walker, 29 yards. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
5 yards remain on second down. Now Michael Vick. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. If you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
On third down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Vick. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Vick to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. One last shot for Michael Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. But Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, they gave themselves a great opportunity, didn't they? They'll replay that snap over and over. But sometimes you just have to give credit to the other side.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah, this colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets, so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. Into the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand for you, it's not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, Mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy than it when yeah, crazy than it when yeah. Got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, man, so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Turn a vision, block opinions, and I can give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
Yeah.
You want something from town now or you want something from town later?
Yeah.
You say later.
Later.
sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, heard that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with it too. I paid it out of
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Billy white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't got a lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that pluck like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just ripped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, heard that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with it too. I paid it out of full.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you this gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy, off the top.
I just ripped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, heard that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, the what I gotta do, I'm moving with it too. I paid it out of full.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Vick's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Vick's throw caught by Sanders. This is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Michael Vick. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Vick to throw on 4th down. This will be caught at about the 3. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson. That's the score, 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. We'll see a return here from the end zone.
At their own 27-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. Room here to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 31 yards there and a 1st down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks from him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
Had better.
Okay, either way.
Touchdown, Randy Moss, 42 yards. And the Rams are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the gun, Vick. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Deontay Foreman, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. On a crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown! Randy Moss. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Stafford's going to try and throw for. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Good move at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw coming for Vick. Complete to Deontay Foreman at running back. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Vick to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll throw again. Here's Vick. It's caught by Sanders. They find some open field here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. That's going to be caught by Moss. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from LaDainian Tomlinson. Pass at 20 for a short gain, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Calvin Johnson, 79 yards. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Mike Singletary, the one to bring him down. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw, Vick. And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Rams. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the head. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it, and they do so and pick up a first down.
A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Vick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd down and goal. Vick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point, Carson up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
26.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
That one complete downfield to Johnson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Stafford on first down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Stafford.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Foreman. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Now Michael Vick. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll stop them with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second and 11 now.
A carry for Foreman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So no shortage of offense in this game. A very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true. It certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid to take it.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the dirt, out the block. It was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, look what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken in at the 3. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fourth down, Vick. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground with Smith. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Griffin. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
In motion left comes Moss. Now Griffin on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Throwing again, Griffin. And it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Vic will look to throw on first down. He'll complete this one to Watson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Vic to the air again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Vic now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now Vic on 4th down. On the slant, he's got Sanders. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A first down throw coming for Vic. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. We're scoreless after 1. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Vic leaves it for Tomlinson. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. There's Michael Vick. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Vick. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll run with Foreman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deontay Foreman, 26 yards. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Griffin. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Now Griffin. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Griffin. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get
trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They go play action with Griffin. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action, it's Griffin. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll run for it with Smith. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially with
touchdown. Devontae Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Griffin's throw here complete to Kelsey. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end, and now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They set up the screen to Emmett. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th down, here's RG3. Man open, it's Moss complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Smith up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it again with Smith. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They go play action. Griffin. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey, an 11-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Vick on 3rd and 2. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Deacon Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They will indeed go for it. Vick got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. First down, Foreman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Vick. In trouble, and he's taken down. Deacon Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play?
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vick to throw on 4th down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. He's at the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Inside handoff, Smith. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Smith, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Emmitt Smith taking it in from 4 yards out, and his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Vick. Into the hands of Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Vick. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Vick's throw brought in by Watson. He'll get it inside the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman, he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Vick to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They're going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot, and they have regained the lead. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moment.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many give it Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chip when I come through the paint. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping.